Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today we are back at the main area in town at my main base, which has had a little bit of work done to it since you probably last saw it, but today we're actually going to be adding to that even more, although more so in that direction over there. You might be able to see a bit of a clue as to perhaps what we're building. But off camera on a live stream, I did a little bit sort of extra work on these guys in a video perhaps maybe a month or two ago. I'm not even sure. I basically made some little what I called fairy houses, which I really like. These ones are on stilts, and then I've got some that are sort of hanging from some of the trees. Because these trees are so giant, I really wanted to sort of have the scale of them sort of hanging things from them, although it's a little bit more challenging to do that than I originally thought. For example, this one, it was meant to be sort of hanging from the tree, but it's sort of now connected because of the fact that like the terrain sort of got closer far quicker than I assumed it would, which was a little bit difficult. But I've done things like this where I've got the, oh my goodness, ow, that scared me to death. Rip me. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, that's what I need to do. I think I need to put carpet up there. If there isn't any carpet. Yes, I forgot the carpet. Dang it. See, I knew I forgot something. I think there's carpet on one of them, but it obviously isn't in this one. But yes, I added a little sort of quite natural staircases around the tree. And I really want to do more things like this. But again, I find it really hard to work on these sorts of things, more organic things on camera. So I think what I'm going to do is just do that when I've got some spare time when I'm back from Minecon, and just sort of work on at least figuring out where things go, because I want to add some more of these mushrooms, and I want to add some more of the... How are you on that? Can they spawn on top of bamboo? If so, that is hilarious, but I think he probably just walked on top of it. But that was pretty funny. He's doing a balancing act. Okay, now it's just dangerous here. I gotta go. I gotta go sleep because my base apparently, without my knowledge, is getting way more dangerous than I anticipated. So I've got my shulker boxes here ready to roll. A lot of them are basically just filled with stone brick, because that is what we're going to be using for the most part today, because, well, our base is stone brick. I never got around to adding detail in here. It's all very bland, but I don't really know what to add. So I'm not really gonna, work in here for now. I find the interior of that base sort of pretty difficult, but we're going to be working over here, and I mean, the circle probably gives you a pretty good clue, and the fact that it is lined up perfectly with that doorway there and that tower, that's a pretty good clue for you guys, I think, because yes, we are going to be expanding the base this way a little bit. Now, don't freak out too much, it is going to be pretty basic. We are going to be basically grabbing this sort of design here for the aqueduct, bringing it this way, and then attaching it to this new tower that we're going to be building, which will, I think, be similar height to that. It wouldn't make sense if it wasn't the same height as that, I don't think. Originally, I did want to add, like, a lighthouse to this sort of island here, but I don't think it's going to work. But once I've got this tower built, what I can do is sort of build up the terrain to be a little bit more like perhaps these trees or the mushrooms that I've got, and sort of have this sort of separate from my main island. Because my base, I think, from here feels very, very 2D, two-dimensional. So I think if I were to bring this aqueduct in that direction, I think it'll just sort of add that little extra something. But anyway, let me, I guess, put these shulker boxes down. And I think first things first, I'm going to grab slabs or whatever I've used for the water there, which, by the way, is still glitchy. Come on, Minecraft, can you fix that, please? That'd be fantastic, because it just looks a mess. But basically, I'm going to do a very, very simple line from there to about here, and just see what it looks like, because I need to be able to visualize it and make sure it's not going to be too crazy, because it is quite the distance, which I am a little bit worried about. Right, well, the aqueduct has been sort of built, just the straight line basically, just to sort of be able to visualize what it looks like. And from down here, it is pretty nice, and I think when I get in the air, it doesn't sort of block anything out too much. I think the tower's going to be small enough that it's not going to be too crazy. But yeah, it's going to add that three-dimensional effect that I think I want here. So I think what I'm going to do now is build this up to, I think, 70 tall. That is 65 right there. Because I believe that just underneath those stairs that are along in that row, which is where the tower gets a little bit thinner, that block there is about 70, I think, tall, or 70 on the Y coordinate, I guess. So I think because I don't really know what the design looks like from there down on these towers, that one because it's mostly built up, but this one just I can't see what it looks like. I mean, it's got a water gate, but that's not going to be the same as over here because obviously I guess I could have a little water gate there and a bubble elevator for boats probably again, and I might do so. But yeah, I think I'm just going to keep it plain all the way to the top for now, or at least up to that block there, and then we'll add the stairs and go from there. Well, seeing as though from this point on I know what I'm doing, I'm just going to go ahead and roll a time lapse of me completing this, building up to about that height, and I guess finishing off this as well. Maybe I'll leave that until we have the tower, just in case we want the tower on its own. We might not want this going along. The tower might look good by itself, I don't know. Either way, I am thinking this is going to be a big change for our base, bringing something out this far away. So I am thinking it is a very much a possibility that I actually dislike this thing completely and want to rip it out. Although I'll leave it in there until I get back from Minecon. But I don't know. I think we'll make it and we'll see what we think basically before I say anything else. But it's probably a bad sign that I'm already sort of not regretting it, but I am thinking it could look very interesting. Let's just hope it's a good interesting and not a bad one, right? But let's go ahead and roll that time lapse. Here it is! The tower is almost complete. Let's take a look at it without the roof on, because obviously that's going to be a complicated part to this. Let's have a look from sort of over here. You know what? I think it's small enough that it sort of doesn't protrude too much. I am worried about the fact that, like, the aqueduct is quite small, although of course it's going to look smaller than it actually is because I haven't got any stairs along it yet. Let's actually add a few of these just quick and see what it looks like when the stairs are in, because then of course it's going to be wider, but of course it's going to be a little bit taller as well. Well, it's only 2 blocks really tall in these parts, and then of course you've got the sort of things holding it up, the sort of pillars. I don't know if I want pillars along this. I might come up with try and come up with like a very specific design for this that replicates that idea, but on a bigger scale, and have just a singular sort of pillar in the middle. That could be kind of cool, right? But I feel like if it's just floating there like that, it's not going to work. But I think I like the tower either way, so the tower can stay. It's just the aqueduct, trying to make that work. Anyway, it's now time for me to work on the roof, so I'm going to do that. And I guess I'll be back once I've done that. I'm probably going to live stream it as well because it is about live stream time for me. And yeah, let's hope I can replicate this and not make any mistakes, because that will not be any fun, that is for sure. So since the time lapse there, I have been a busy bee. I have been live streaming, building this thing, and it's looking pretty good. I've even started the interior a little bit. But yeah, this is the view from a boat. I actually disconnected in this boat. My live stream went down because my internet is absolute poop. That is what British internet is like. And I just logged straight in right now, just started recording again, because that is what I do. So the live stream is sadly over. A little bit earlier than I wanted it to be, but I was pretty much finished on this particular project anyway. Let's get in the sky real quick. But yes, I think I'm going to go with maybe 1 or potentially 2 pillars. I think 1. I really like the 1. Although, because these are so close together, I'm thinking we need more than 1. Or maybe I get rid of 2 of those and just have 1 there as well. I don't know. I don't know what to go with. I guess whatever it is, because it's quite a simple thing. I mean, it's not simple because it's a pain in the butt to build. But It should be pretty simple, but I think I'm going to leave that for whenever I'm feeling inspired for that. But what I need to do now is work on this water elevator, because I want you to be able to access this via boat, similar to down there in that one, if you guys remember. So what I need to do for that is get a whole bunch of water, and I guess actually what might be a good idea is to get a little water source thing up here, perhaps. That's three waters in a row, isn't it? Perfect, that should be fine. And then I guess I just do something like this, and then I guess I need to go get kelp to like fix it, right? Oh, that's what have I made there? Does that just go away to the bottom? It does, doesn't it? Okay, that's a little bit weird. Maybe let's do that, and then that, and then that. Yeah, I need the kelp. Let me go get some kelp. Well, I would say I've been spending a lot of time here. I mean, that wouldn't be wrong, but I have just been doing this for the past, like, half an hour, filling up each of these individually. I'm sure there is probably a way that you guys are going to post in the comments being like, False, you should have done this, you should have done that, but, I can't figure it out. Like, I can't seem to do anything here. It just seems to move those along. These don't seem to, like, you know, meet up. You're just basically moving it along. Which actually, you know what? This might not be a bad way of doing it, right? Where I, like, you know, grab it from closer. Oh, because then I just grab that stuff from there. That's actually a bit, that's better. Saves me, like, running back and forth as far, right? I guess. That's probably the best technique I've got so far, and I've only just figured it out, so I'm sure there is another way, but I'm just going to fill this up here, and then I think what I'm going to do is actually head on over to Hermit Land again. There is a new version of the Undying game, and you guys know how I did, I think, in the first version of it, and I sort of want to, you know, uphold my title, I guess. Oh, apparently this one is working as a regen one. Oh, look, how does this make sense? Please tell me, someone, that one there, but this one won't. How? And it doesn't, like, it's not the same. Like, look, it's just specifically that one. Doesn't make any sense. Any sense at all. What on earth, Minecraft? What on earth? Well, I waited here for like 10 minutes because B-dubs, look at this. Me and B-dubs literally both needed daylight at the same time, so I basically beat him. Look, there I am, and then there he is going to sleep the night before so quickly that I wasn't ready. I was reading this book over here, the rules. Anyway, we're now back at the Undying game, and of course, I've got to protect this title that we have here. So I've picked up everything I need, got rid of everything I don't need, and we should be good to go. So the only thing I'm a little bit confused by is how the buckets work. Bucket boxes. You can consume a milk bucket at full health only. At full health only. So basically when you're in the middle, I don't know if there are the middle lobby rooms in between each main room, but I'm assuming when you've died and you're out of that room, you can drink the bucket. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I guess at full health I can drink it. Maybe it's to get rid of the regeneration effect, actually. That might be the case. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out as we go. And of course, it's a time trial. This game is timed from when you hit the first button and the final one. And this lamp is not lit, so I should be good to get a score. But anyway, let me read this, and then we're going to get going. Okay. Potential issue. I was pressing the letter F on my keyboard for a while to obviously put it into my second hand, and it didn't happen. I actually had to look at my controls. Anyway, let's just jump straight into it. Don't worry about the lag. We're just gonna go with the flow and die. So I guess I'm just gonna fall down here, of course, and then there's a ladder. Of course there's a ladder. So I've got to jump up here and then die as quick as possible. As quick as possible, guys. Go, 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 go. Take as much damage as possible. Keep it going. Keep it going. And we should be able to hopefully do one more, maybe two more. Oh, yeah, we're going to need one more. But 1.5 hearts, which is perfect. So, go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Let's eat real quick before the next one. I guess we sort of need to keep going, right? You must have full health before I enter. Okay, and I've got another Totem of Undying ready. And I'm at full health. I need to get rid of the regen, though. I now understand how that works. Okay, what is this room? I saw something about this. Oh, I see the fireworks. I didn't know that. Oh, but this is going to be difficult. I need to like keep an eye on 2 of them. And hope it's one of those 2. Miss, dang it. Oh, it was that one. Okay, got a little bit of damage. Oh my, this is really difficult. Oh my, this is really difficult. Okay, this is really difficult. Oh, I could need to be looking at these lights, I think, more. Oh, I keep thinking it's that one, and then how? I can never tell when that light's coming on. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh my goodness, one more. How is it just all of these ones? Always these ones. Oh, this is really difficult. I'm way too... Oh, I was going to say I'm way too far away from that one. Okay, right, let's eat. I need to get another, I don't have another, I need some more food. There's no more food! Oh, this is a big problem. This is a big problem. He didn't tell me I needed more food. There were only stacks of 2. I only took 2. Okay, I'm full. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might have to, and then get withered at the same time, and then also do this. Right. Oh, I can't. Come on, die. There we go. Okay. Right, how do I get out of here? Oh, I need that regen. Yes, I need that regen. Otherwise, I am gonna really die. Okay, please be food. There's no food. Oh, but I'm gonna have to punch myself out of here. I'm sorry, yeah, because I'm hoping this lets me out. If not, I'm stuffed. Right, I'm just gonna not. Oh, I need to be I need to be way more careful about the bubbles. I think I'm just gonna get to the end. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Oh, you can go up and down over the fences. Oh, I didn't see that. My bad. No, die. There we go. That's better. Okay. No. Stay up. Stay up. Just stay straight. You're good. Get some air. Let's go in here. Let's eat. Wait till we're full of hunger and then drink the water bucket. See, I've got it now. We've only got one left, I think. So, drink this. Right. Oh, lava, I see. I take two lots of damage each time. Okay. We did it. How do I get out? Wait, oh there. Oh, I see. I'm still on fire. Right, go. Don't want to die for the second time. I don't have any more totems. Right. Yeah! Oh, my time's going to be so bad. My score is... that many. Well, I gave Xisuma my score, and yes, it sucked because I did run back here. But I heard from X that actually, in theory, you don't need to... You do need just 2. So maybe that was my bad in when I played it before, making sure my hunger was always regen. I think I was sort of in the mindset of like the previous round where I believe I was told to like, you know, keep your hunger up. So I don't know. He obviously changed that part and I didn't realise and I sort of was, I mean, in reality, if I thought that was an issue, I should have seen it beforehand and taken more golden carrots, but I didn't do that. So that was potentially my bad, potentially X's bad. I don't really know. Either way, it wasn't clear to me what to do, obviously. So, yeah, definitely haven't come first. That is for sure in that. That is all I'm going to say. But that's okay. First time round, I won. So I will take that. I'm actually just going to quickly come over here and see if I've sold any. Guys, look at this. I've sold some. Someone's actually bought. Sorry, I'm having to, like, do that. Yeah, look. I sold some. Sweet. Okay, well, that's good to know. At least someone knows that I have those there. I'm just going to go check Falsewell real quick. Just double check if I've sold anything over there. Probably haven't, but it's worth the check while I'm over here anyway. Well, no luck selling any alien goodies, but I think that's about time for me to wrap up this episode. This is the last one I'm recording for my Minecon trip. Of course, I'm going to be over in Nashville for that, so that will all be over, I think, by the time this video comes out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos nonetheless. They'll be back to normal as soon as I get over the jet lag, which I'm sure will hit me like a ton of bricks like it always does. And yeah, hopefully you guys have had a good week. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm getting eaten alive by this plant. Catch you guys next time. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.